If I could do a Heath Ledger impression, I'd be like, and here we go. But I can't.
Aww.
But here we go.
That was a pretty good impression, though.
I couldn't start early because as soon as we load, we're jumping into, assumingly, like, major story.
Yeah, I would certainly think so.
Assumingly. Presumably. All right, the next day. 5 days to Op Jormungandr.
Blah, blah, blah.
And we're touring W Erebonia.
Wow. Fun times. Why did it... Are they just flexing for us?
Yeah, just showing off.
Oh, that's silly. Is this the Merkaba music as well? I don't know what this is. I like this. Mint. Oh, I think we heard this music last time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when Oliver came back.
Yeah, it's definitely not the Merkaba theme.
No. I realized my mistake. Also, his eye patch is cool. I don't know if I mentioned that last time, but it's cool.
Yar, he'd be a pirate now, Yar.
Yo ho, yo ho.
We'll have to check out our new digs.
Yeah. A lot bigger. Spacious, very spacious.
And it's not like the Courageous was small.
No, I mean, it was pretty big back then, too.
But this is going to be on a whole new level.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, there's
Hot
a
springs.
hot spring.
Of course there's a hot springs. They knew they were going to have Rean on board.
And now that they know how much of an addict we are, they have to accommodate.
Big training room.
Mm-hmm. We can have like 10 people in there. An Agate, a Laura, us, whoever else uses
Duvalie.
giant swords, Duvalie. The whole gang. Joshua with his double swords, why not? Aw, Shara's with Olivert, appropriate.
Despite being a new model of ship, the system you see here largely emulates that of the previous Courageous. Our operations manual only covers the bare minimum. Should you find anything lacking, you'll have to figure it out as you go.
Understood. I'll make sure to pass it on to everyone else.
In total, it spans a length of 92 Arj, a considerable step up from the previous 74 Arj class. However, because the ship is so much bigger, you'll need to carefully watch the speed and engine output.
Ha! So she's a wild one, eh? Sounds to me like this girl's gonna need a bit more taming than the last one.
This terminal should give you complete command over all the ship's facilities and fire control systems. It comes equipped with anti-hacking measures, specially developed by Professors Albert and Erica Russell themselves.
You mean Mom and Grandpa made it? We should have no problems then.
I like how we're just watching.
Every inch of equipment on this ship is state-of-the-art.
Did you say every inch?
You know what? I thought I heard that. Yeah, I think he might have said inch.
Didn't sound like Reg.
It didn't sound like Reg, unless it was like Reg, but I'm pretty sure I heard inch.
Like, I'm already half asleep, but...
I'm drunk already on chocolate and water, but...
I'm sure, like, that was how it was presented to them, and that makes sense. That's a phrase you would say, but then they were like, oh, that's not how we measure distance in this series.
Right! Did they have
well.
just like a little script error, potentially?
And
it
that
happens.
computer's one of the Epstein Foundation's next-generation models. Weren't they only just developed? That's right. And its hull has the latest innovations in hydrodynamic engineering, courtesy of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Plus, it seems to be outfitted with ZCF's newest next-gen orbital engine, too.
It only gets more and more unbelievable every time I hear it. Just how did you manage to construct a cutting-edge ship like this abroad in total secrecy, without anyone finding out?
As I stated earlier, there are a great deal of individuals who helped me make this happen. Such as Mr. Gwyn here, for instance.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I legit didn't know he was here. I'm
well,
sure he was in the
we
scene
mentioned
in the
him in the last
pans
time.
earlier.
The story here goes all the way back to right after the Civil War. Considering the way it ended, His Highness decided to approach me for some advice. He had me prepare this ship for him, all in anticipation of the day when the Crimson Wings would be torn from the sky.
So that's why.
Huh. I do remember His Highness mentioning something about you being his advisor.
Oh, okay, I guess. No more voice acting. Like, it's still an important conversation, guys. Like, I mean...
It is a fun place to have put it. Typically carefree.
You know, good though. At least something happened of consequence. At least, I mean, Victor, you know, lost an arm. He lost an eye. So, like, at least the explosion.
Lost his who? You don't know that for sure. Maybe he'll still use it, though. You know, maybe he'll find it.
It remains to be seen. But
And sure
yeah.
enough, they seem to be echoing what we mentioned in the in-between thing, which is that George is still
Oh, yeah.
in there somewhere.
I mean, everyone needs a redemption arc, apparently. I don't know. I would. Oh, I was like, what? Are we blowing up now?
And the Courageous 2.0 has followed suit from the first one.
Alarmingly quickly.
There's a lot of important people dead.
This is...
I underestimated them. Shara, I'm sorry.
Remember when we were watching this scene and we were like, no.
Stop. Goddess, please protect my daughter.
You have 15 seconds until the hull collapses. So before then, I will offer you one final wager. A gravitational barrier will appear on the bridge for exactly 24 seconds. Let's see if you can come back from this.
Adios, help us!
You gotta stay calm.
Get down and brace for impact!
Over there!
Damn! Gravitational barrier!
It's not gonna hold. Don't give up just yet.
Captain or something.
Was I a moment too late? Nay, surely a flicker of hope yet remains. Can you still be plucked from the jaws of Gehenna? Show me just how far that luck of yours will take you, my dearest rival.
He's one of the people I would be most devastated by recasting.
Oh, Blue Blanc?
Weirdly
Yeah.
enough.
No, 100%.
I mean, we're in 4 now, so it's not going to happen. Just saying. Like, Kirk Thornton's work with him is just...
He's so delightful every time.
Like, hearing other people's voices as they've gotten them over the years, most of them have done a good job matching, but that's one where I was like, in my head, that's just how it played. Very gauche.
100%. I do like that, like, he's kind of the hero, too. He's like, he had to save his rival. Except you couldn't bring back that arm, huh? I mean, your arts are fast, but I don't know if they're that fast, so... No. Well, he's a zombie right now, so he can't. But if he could...
He would.
Actually, didn't he just use one hand anyway? I was thinking about that a little bit ago.
Yeah, that was kind of the thing when we fought him, was like he has this great sword. And we've seen Laura wielding hers easily, even in the first game, with 2 hands, and he pulls that sucker out with 1. So
Right, okay, that's what I thought.
now, obviously, it still handicaps him to some extent, because you could use both in situations and whatever you need for balance and whatnot, but...
Sure. Yeah.
It was also his non-dominant arm.
Yes.
So it's not like he has to relearn everything. He just has to adjust.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's an edgelord? Or no, he's an edgelord. Okay. I thought he was talking about her for a second.
Well, that's mean. But no, yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna do the fun little, we're gonna flash back to something that happened earlier? Ever gonna have a sepia screen?
An Instagram filter.
Instagram filter? When we could have just had this done chronologically. It's one thing I won't get that these games do so much of.
This is one time I don't really care as much, just for the way that it had to be rolled out. I guess this one I can be like, okay. But there are some other ones where it's like, it's so low impact that it's like, just tell it chronologically. You don't have to...
Yeah, you don't have to do this weird, like, whatever. I don't know. I feel like this could easily be chronological and it would be fine.
Yeah, I guess it's just like they want to jump to the most important stuff. The most pressing matters. Like, here's Oliver. Here's what we're talking about. Here's what happened that he lived. So I feel like if they delay it, it'll be like teasing people.
I guess.
I'm just as interested to see why Randy is still with us.
Oh yeah.
Who have not yet had the honor. My name is Roselia Milstein. I am the elder of Erebonia's Hexan clan. Emma and Vida are my disciples in the magical arts.
We did sort of ask the question, like, who's not here? And these are perhaps the 2 most prominent examples. Actually, Gwyn was one we mentioned, too, funnily enough.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously, we're going to jump right back into it because they're too important not to show up here somehow.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you, Prince Olivert, as well as the storied children of Crossbell and Liberl.
For real? I mean, Cassius isn't omnipotent, you know.
Right.
Indeed.
Wait.
Being sent forth by Adios.
Okay.
Much like the holy beast of Earth.
Shut up, Taliesin Jaffe's talking.
Thomas Lysander, Second Dominion of the Grossritter. Estelle, Lloyd, I've heard many a rumor about your respective endeavors. As for you, Your Highness, I don't think we've had the chance to talk since you were last at the main campus.
What a cool conference room, by the way.
Yeah.
Like simple but effective.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Head snap.
And he's dead.
Oh my god.
The solution is simple. Use this ship to whatever end you see fit.
I mean, are we
The
surprised?
rivalry of the Seven appears to be the true objective behind this plan of the Chancellor and the Gnomes. That much we can safely assume. And yet, it is this very same objective that may be our sole hope in preventing the disaster to come.
You for real here? It's true that ever since this curse was unleashed, it's felt as though everything's being guided by some unseen force. With that in mind, it'd be near impossible to try and prevent the war altogether.
That's probably why Dad and Chloe opted for Operation Meal Mirage instead. But while we're on it, what exactly is this curse anyway?
We know full well the sort of strife a Septarian can cause. We saw so ourselves during the incident in Liberl a few years back. There, we had to come face to face with the same issues our ancestors contended with 1,200 years ago.
It was the same for us. We fought back against a centuries-long plan to artificially recreate a Septarian. One that had been lost due to mankind's own hubris.
Yeah, I almost made a really big mistake back then. But then Lloyd and the others came and made everything all right again.
In Liberl, a ring that could grant any heart's desire, and in Crossbell, a tree that could rewrite destiny itself.
Which we saw briefly. In passing.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see a lot more when we play Crossbell, but it leaked into these games a little bit, whereas the Liberl thing happened before, so...
Yeah.
Each one a blessing, yet each one a curse. But in spite of that, Estelle, Lloyd, and everyone else faced them head on. They didn't lose heart even once.
Therefore, discovering the truth is your responsibility. It's not something Estelle, or Lloyd, or even the rest of us can accomplish. Only you, Class 7 of Thor's Military Academy.
Yeah, fuck you, past protagonists.
You can't do shit. We have to have this very specific class because reasons. I mean, like, I feel like they could help, but whatever.
On the surface and behind the scenes. And you're no strangers to kicking tail on either of those fronts. I can't think of a more tenacious bunch out there. The way I see it, you guys are the only ones who can do this.
It's up to us then.
Remember when we were trying to kill each other? I remember that.
Memories, memories, memories.
Naturally, the Courageous 2 has its own missions to see to. We must travel around the country helping people and gathering allies. Even so, I have no doubt that we can still serve as your wings of passage. More so with the Merkaba out of commission. After all, the difference in size should be more than enough to fit, say, 2 Divine Knights and 4 Panzer Soldats?
5, actually. Altina has a giant... Oh, that was optional? Oh. No, never mind.
Oliver.
You've put
that's
so
true.
much thought into this. We appreciate it.
Hers is pretty big, though. You better make sure you have room.
I was gonna say.
Force Military Academy's Class 7 would be honored to take you up on that
Oh,
offer,
and here's
Your
the
Highness.
music. Because
We'll
of
do
course.
everything we can to assist you in your efforts as fellow members of the Radiant Wings.
We'll help too. It's only fair after all you've done for the branch campus students.
If you ever need someone to make that ship purr, I'm your gal.
Fabulous! Delighted to have you. You see, we've been rather lacking in the crew department.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sitting this one out. What kind of instructor would I be otherwise?
Count me in too. I mean, we're finally all back together again.
Like we said, we're gonna be off doing our own thing, but we'll still be helping out.
Same with us. We'll be catching a ride on the Bobcat too after we're done here.
Now that you mention it, you did both say you'd be working separately.
Yeah. The plan is to cover Eastern Erebonia, Northumbria, and Jirai.
You mentioned getting in touch with HQ in Lamont. Guess that means you guys are heading out too, huh, Shara?
We are. Though we won't be leaving the ship until tomorrow.
Sarah, Fee, you guys got things covered here, yeah?
Of course. When have we ever let you down?
Call us if you need anything, okay?
I guess this is goodbye for now then, huh?
Yeah. We've got some stuff to take care of back in Crossbell.
Don't worry. We'll be seeing each other again before you know it. In the meantime, let's give this our all.
Yeah! We got this, Yuna!
Right!
Weirdly cryptic.
Music's gone.
That means serious things are happening. For a split second, I thought we were going to get the opera song. Well, that would have been a handy thing to know.
She's delighted in telling her that. I'm fucking with you.
Rosine is on the ship by herself.
I am a faction. Bye. We are a faction or two. Bye. We can't fist bump from this far away. We can air fist bump.
We could air fist bump again.
In person that one time, even we didn't actually touch fists.
Yeah, that was also weird.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
And they
So
went
we
their separate
had
ways.
an important meeting, and then now this morning we're chit-chatting, and yeah.
I mean, it's a simple answer. I mean, Randy does have ties to this group, so I have no qualms with him being here. I like Randy.
Yeah, I do too.
And maybe because it's by choice, he's more comfortable with it, you know?
Right. And maybe, knowing that Lloyd and everybody are okay, he's like, yeah, I can hang out with this group.
And they're free from Operation Birdcage.
Exactly.
Because Rufus said it was fine. They could go anywhere they wanted to.
Oh, yeah, he did say that. Wait, Reverie Corridor? You basically are, Celine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look at Fee's eyes.
She's trolling.
Yep.
She be trolling.
Just like Rose.
Of course you would say that.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Gala. Or Gala.
Depends, huh?
It does depend.
So you can fly silently or invisibly, but not both. That's too taxing. Alright, how many bonding points do I have?
All of them?
7. Okay, Act 3, and one would think the final act could still be an epilogue or something, but...
Mm-hmm. Seekers of the Dawn! What is this? Kingdom Hearts. Not that I would be mad, but it just...
I would be mad. Show me what you got. Elevator.
Sweet.
Alright, so I have to visit them once and then I can quit travel. Alright. 4 floors. We'll just break these down one by one, so we're not going to spend a lot of time looking at them here. Okay, we have a red exclamation point on a certain Vander across the room.
Whoa! There's
a red exclamation point
so many characters.
on a lot of people. So no bonding points yet. There's a map. Okay. Well,
that's a lot.
I guess we'll make a U-turn and just kind of work our way through methodically. So
yeah.
Hell yes.
A Nurple?
Purple Nurple.
Okay.
Never heard of that?
No, I don't know what that is.
Well.
I don't have my phone, so I can't Google it, so I guess I'll never know. Is it like... I don't even know what that would... Not
Take
like your
his eyes.
nip.
Take his eyes. Yes, you're on the right track.
Okay. Very weird.
Twisting to the point of bruising, let's say.
Oh.
Why wouldn't you have guessed it? I mean, I guess this is your first time seeing Shara, but
I mean, I guess
with
it's fair.
him.
But, like, yeah.
It's a horribly kept secret. Yeah, we're going again. Let's go again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did manage to find my way 10 feet behind me.
I'm really doing a good job navigating the ship. I've really seen so much of it.
I actually was just up here a moment ago. We were in this room.
Yes, and then I walked back out. Or I walked back in, I should say. It's kind of silly, really. So is Gehenna like heaven? I feel like I've heard that before in other mythology or something, right?
That's not like heaven.
Afterlife, maybe?
It's like the opposite of heaven.
Hell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. can't remember what mythology I've heard that in before, but... So we've been going to hell this whole time? Lame.
That's why they keep using the phrase to Gehenna and back. It's like the phrase to hell and back.
Ah. And if we want to be weird, we can romance her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could be lovers.
If you want to be that person.
There you go, Alpha, and get involved. You're gonna get involved. We all know it, so...
Yeah.
Ship them. Everyone else ships them. Jesus. I'm not even mad about it, but...
Probably not.
I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak. We're ending this world and creating a new order in its place. And in undertaking this great leaves me no room for weakness.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one person who can run it back, it's probably him. While he's a brat and a pain in the ass. He hasn't really done anything.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't done anything that's irredeemable. He's just kind of been a spoiled brat this whole time.
Like, Crow murdered a guy. And while
Yes,
he
he did.
didn't end up murdering the guy, he definitely intended to murder the guy.
I mean, we thought he was dead for a good chunk of...
Mhm.
I mean, the end of 1 and then for a chunk of 2.
And that's all good now. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah, it is a little weird how forgiving we were, but, you know, it's fine.
Is the resolve of any of the Iron Bloods really so firm? Claire's been on the fence for 2 whole games, and Lecter's clearly got ties from his past that are making him a little hesitant. And
Yeah.
Rufus has his own ambitions that don't involve Osborn.
It's true.
And Milliam's dead. So
Dead.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Yes.
And we know she's not really.
I mean, yeah. She's a sword right now, but she'll be back at some point. They're going to pull some weird shenanigans. It's going to make her a person again. But we'll never get the line of death toll in the thousands again.
We're gonna make it so she can swap between a sword and a person, just like with Celine, but
But as a sword.
yeah, as an inanimate
Um,
object and a person.
Yes. Isn't there like an anime where someone shifts like into a sword or something?
That sounds familiar.
I feel like that's a thing, and I can't think of what it was. I've been really bad about my anime watching the
Also,
last
Cheryl,
year.
low-key does not want to meet with all of its parents. Because they're serious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the thingy. I saw that earlier and was like, huh, I hope they talk about that. A sonorous seashell? Sonorous. Okay, yeah, that's better.
Think like sonar.
So, oh, that makes sense.
Similar. This is where
Yeah.
knowing word roots and stuff is handy.
Yes.
Incroyable.
Man, he really has been a part of the series from the start.
Yeah. Yeah. And before.
And even before. Of course you did. God, that was like, what, 4 or 5 conversations just with this group?
Make out on the bridge.
In front of Alpha, and it's fine.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk to him again. There's still new dialogue yet.
When will you be a party member, though, is the question.
Maybe in the end. This is a Class 7 trial, so right now they're all banned.
True. I remember she was a party member in the Sky days.
And this is gonna be hard.
And Oliver was also a party member. Oh no, it's really okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Then you can see him snap under the covers again. That's like my favorite moment from this game. Is just that awkwardly framed scene.
I haven't gone back and watched it. I need to. I did originally when I was editing the part, but it's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a bit since I've seen it too, and I think it's time that I go back and experience it. Oh yeah, I forgot he's Scottish. Or something. Not Scottish.
Something.
Erebonian Scottish. I thought about trying to voice his lines with a Scottish accent, but I haven't done it in so long. I don't think it would go well. Of course you would say that. Why is the bath is just here for her, isn't it? Not even for us.
Rean's asking the right question. All right, and computer.
Tell me things. New Orbital.
It's not displaying anything of note. Don't look at it right now. You don't have any quests anyways.
There's a Mueller over there, and someone else who I can't see. Oh, it's Kurt. Duh.
Yeah,
okay,
say,
obviously.
You can probably guess.
Both Vanders. Oh, God. Why is Celine in the front? Did you see that bullshit? I saw it. That's unacceptable. Why are you here? You're not part of Class 7. I know we just said you were, but, like, you're not number 1.
Let's fix this. Just, I don't know when it's going to matter. Probably not while we're on the ship, but let's fix some things.
I agree. I mean, if we have to pause at any point, we gotta... I'd rather see our party versus whatever is happening right now.
You can stay for now.
What?
Yep. You might make the cut. No. No. What do you think this is? Must be out of your goddamn mind. The last spot is complicated. Giving me 4 bench right now. I mean... These are an assortment, well, other than Celine, these are an assortment of the people we've used quite a bit. Emma's fallen behind because we couldn't use her recently.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can only bring one of her and Fee.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bit of a bummer. Yuna could be that person. Duvali could be that person. Sarah could be that person.
The possibilities are endless.
Gaius, maybe. But I guess this is fine for now. It's a nice little blend of old and new.
Mm-hmm. That is fitting. Wait, she is an official bodyguard?
Huh?
Oh, who dat?
Who indeed?
I probably didn't meet whoever this was in Sky. Oh.
Oh, he's sweet on her.
Ah.
Of course, he also loves Oliver, but that's for the fan fictions.
Yes.
You can ship Oliver with just about anybody, really.
It does work with pretty much anyone and everyone.
All right, a shower icon. Going straight there.
It's the first thing we're doing. Go talk to people. Why would I do that when I can bathe? All right. God, look at that training room. It's just huge.
Can't use the training room because fuck you.
It gives the CP.
And
Good.
it has shampoo.
And it has shampoo. It's pretty good.